for what I need for it, and I can't be bothered. So equip these. Wave. Hey, casket, just like that. Perfect. Equip these and put those back in there. And I no longer... Oh, actually that's used for an easy clue scroll. Guess I'll keep it around. So... this is a list of all the different clue scroll items. You can check off where you've put stuff. So, the lumberyard here. This one is now full. So, I wonder if that filled it for this one as well. Yeah, it did. Okay, perfect. Oh, you can actually just search based off stashes. Huh. Why do I not see the ones that I've checked off in here? What? I don't understand. It says it's a toggle, but it has like 4 different modes. Not to mention, why is this one like green, but this one's only white? I'm really confused by how this works. Like, I would think that that one's already full. Like, if I've made it, I've probably filled it up. Doesn't make sense for me to have made it and not filled it up. Sorry, I'm getting distracted massively here. Let me just bring this down here, open it up. 11 purple sweets. We'll take them. What else can you possibly ask for from an easy clue? This beginner is in Falador. I need to go there anyway. Let's just dump everything. Where do I even put these? I guess my food tab. That. We don't need any of this stuff now. This pirate message is pointless. Gold ring goes in here. There. Okay. So I need my dyes. We need 1 red, 1 yellow, and 1 blue. Turn this into an orange dye. And then, what did I want to do quickly here? I wanted to go check that stash to see if it is actually full. Because I don't know why this one's green and this one is white. I'm wondering if, like, it's because one is an easy stash and one is a beginner stash? Yeah, like, this is full. Got everything in it. Oh, now it's green. Now that I unchecked it and checked it again, now it's green. Okay. That's fine. That works. Let's head over to Falador now. Oh wow. Basket straight off. Leather chaps. Do I even need any more leather chaps? This is so awkward. Looking through this, because it's not sorted alphabetically. It's just kind of thrown around. Okay, leather chaps are used for 4 different things. Okay. So I guess I'll keep it around then. Throw it in the bank when I go back. So if I remember this correctly, There is goblin armor in here. Believe it's in this building that there's a second goblin armor, and then there's one back here. Die 1, die 2. And then we sit here through cutscenes. Oh boy. The lack of the quest helper in the chat options, I'm actually having to read. Oh no. Oh, now the quest helpers decided to kick in. Yeah, wait until you've actually started a quest. What? Oh, I have to pick one of those two. Sometimes when you talk to them, they just have this random argument about whether one of them is fat, and you have to pick whether they are or aren't, and it means absolutely nothing. And this will also unlock my ability to do more parts of the Recipe for Disaster questline. That's probably where I'm going to start after I'm done all of these. Once I am done all the free-to-plays, I'm probably just going to immediately jump into Recipe for Disaster stuff. So we are now looking at... Go do Missile and Mystery because it doesn't require anything else. Very easy to get to. I always mix up the name of it as well with the quest in Kandarin. Even though it is quite clearly not in Misthalin. It's spooky story time. Do I really need this bucket? Oh, yeah. I forgot. Bucket is because you can't be bothered to put your hand down a barrel of rainwater, right? Snip, snip. You know, I swear, every time I do this quest, I keep thinking... It's just... completely made up the entire time. I don't think it actually is. I think by the time you're done, it's like, no, these people actually died. That's what you get for reading a book. Unlucky. I was just standing there reading a book anyway. There's a perfectly good table right there. You'd at least see him coming if you sat at the table. Oh, I'm not allowed through there yet. Oh my god. Jeez, I'm trying to speedrun. I need to just chill. Just click where the quest giver, quest helper rather, tells me to click. Don't know if I actually clicked the right thing there. Related. And then we light the bomb. Why did everything just go completely quiet as well? Like a ringing noise in my ear and then just all the music stopped. I think they'd have like really spooky ambient stuff here. Because it doesn't have... Hold on. My music set to... It should be set to loop. The I really don't think it matters what you answer there. I could be wrong. I know previously I've answered it, I think, correctly, but it has been a while. Completely missed the question from just holding spacebar. Don't remember that part though. Russell, Russell, Russell. Talk to killer. Like, oh, I have that option, but I can't talk to the actual people dying constantly. Also, we really take the ability to just see through doors for granted, eh? Seems like I can just see through every door in this house. Oh, this has to do with the paintings around, or the order that you open the doors in, I believe. That's actually what it is. Something along those lines, but quest helper makes it pointless. The first time I've done a quest, fair enough. Once I've done a quest enough times, it's like, I'd rather just not have to think these things through. And now we have to actually play the minigame. Okay. Get this thing centered, first of all. There. And there. Wouldn't be surprised if it's this one next. Oh, nope. You only need to do it 3 times. Easy quest. And another one down. Oh, I guess that's it. Guess we're done here. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. You take their knife, you then attack them with the knife, but they're fine. She was apparently fine. So what, is everyone that was killed with the knife just fine? I don't know. I don't know how this works. Hey, gems. That actually got a crafting level off of that. 2 crafting. I'll take it. We got 1 more free-to-play quest left. Princely Rescue. In which we need a massive amount of random items. You need a pink skirt, a pot of flour, and 3 beers. I assume a pink skirt can be bought from the Varrock shop, because it wouldn't make sense for you to need a pink skirt for a free-to-play quest if you couldn't buy one. I believe I started Recipe for Disaster, so does that give me access to the Culinaromancer's Chest? Gives me access to banking here. Does it give me access to buying a pot of flour here? It does. Nice. Perfect. So then everything that I need I can get fairly easily. We no longer need... Okay. Holding shift does nothing because you can't drop them. Okay, don't need that. These can go in here. Although, actually, I might use those for training ranged at some point. Even if it's just for a little bit. Put that. Okay. Oh, yeah. Gives you a bucket of water. I have no more clue scrolls, so I can put that in there. So, let's look through all of this. 1 soft clay. 3 balls of wool. 1 yellow dye. 1 red berry, 1 ashes, 1 bucket of water, which I just emptied, 1 bronze bar, 1 rope. I think everything else I need I can buy in Varrock. Should be able to buy a pink skirt here. My logic isn't completely flawed. Yep. And then 3 beers. So I can buy here from the bartender. One, 2, and 3. Actually, I think this quest might be a lot faster and a lot more straightforward than I think. I think it just needs a lot of items. I can't remember, because I think you just go here, and then you go to the Draenor jail, but I don't know how many times you actually go back and forth. It might not actually be that many. And that would be Osmond right here. And now I have to go to Ned. You need to make me a wig out of balls of wool. I need to, at some point, figure out a way to get an Amulet of Glory and a Ring of Wealth. I really like having a Ring of Wealth just because you kind of just stack up money from fighting things without really paying any attention, and then it... like, you never really have a good ring early on, so a Ring of Wealth is good to just carry around with you everywhere, except for, like, if you're fighting something that you actually want a Ring of Life with. I don't know, my connection is usually pretty stable, so I'm not usually too concerned about disconnecting, needing a Ring of Life to save me. Alright. Oh, I need skin paste. Which is why I need the ashes and the red berries and all this other stuff. I need to talk to Kelly in the jail. Oh, she's the one we tie up. Leela out here is the one that helps us, and Kelly's the one that we tie up. Getting little flashback memories. I believe we give these beers to the guards. Oh, I have to go back to Alfred. Oh, I need him to make the key. Of course I do. What a massive waste of my time. Wouldn't be as bad if I had a quick TP back to Draenor, but it's like... we gotta run down here, and then I have to run all the way back to Draenor. Alright. At least this quest, I believe, makes it so that the gate is free to walk into Al-Kharid, which means I never have to bring coins along with me, try and get through that gate ever again. Although at this point, I now already have dueling rings, and I have quite a few of them, so... like, if I ever need to get through the gate, I can just use a dueling ring anyway. So nice being able to walk past these guards. This is something that newer games newer games are kind of missing a lot of the time, is like they end up having this progression system where everything scales with you, and you lose out on the like feeling of, oh, this place was actually really dangerous before, and now it's like I can just run through here no problem. It doesn't scare me whatsoever. Give him all the beers. And then we just tie her up. And then we somehow make this guy look like her. Bing, bam, boom. And quest complete. Just gotta run down here and talk to the guy. Then we can do some little bits of recipe for disaster. Can I minimize this? No. If I go into the settings, it'll let me hide free-to-play quests. I can hide completed quests. I don't really want. Unlucky. Would have been nice to be able to close the free-to-plays just so they don't, you know, cover the entire start of the quest list all the time. Animal magnetism. Just every one of these quests I look at and I'm like, wow, that's actually important for something. I feel like. Compared to the free-to-plays where it's like, I don't really need these. Dwarf Cannon, I did everything up to the point where I need to go to Falador. Could just knock that out super quick, but I don't have enough money to actually buy a Dwarf Cannon. There's no real need to do it right now. Let's look at the recipe for disaster quests. So I can now definitely do Pirate Pete. I can do the Goblin recipe for disaster, which is really odd that I was able to start this, because I'm pretty sure you need to have finished Goblin Diplomacy to actually even do this, and normally they won't let you pick up the part unless you have all the quests done. Interesting that it let me pick that up in the first place. Most of these are pretty easy to unlock. Evil Dave I could do very easily. The Dwarf I could do really easily. Pirate Pete, Warface, and Bent Nose. Scratch, Uglogwe is just kind of annoying more than anything else. I'd have to go do Big Chompy Bird Hunting, and then I could probably do it. I don't know if there's any other requirements for it. No, that's the only, like, important one on the list. Ceramic Vase requires Legends quest. That's the one that's gonna take probably the longest. Monkey Ambassador, I believe, only takes Monkey Madness 1, but I haven't completed Monkey Madness 1 because I would like to have protection prayers to do it. Like, I'm sure I have more than enough health and stats and stuff to do it without protection prayers, but I just don't trust it at all because I've never done it before and I don't want to lose my life to something stupid like that. Let me go down and start the dwarf one. Lumbridge Guide. Can I do that now? No, I need Big Chompy Bird Hunting and Murder Mystery. Those are two extremely easy quests to do. So I might as well... I did not... Maybe because I haven't refreshed the list. No. Huh. Normally that would have changed the color of it to having started it, but... I guess the first thing I should really do is go do Big Chompy Bird Hunting, because that will unlock both Lumbridge Guide and Scratch. Evil Dave, I need Shadow of the Storm done, which I believe requires the Golem. I think the Golem might be the only prereq before that. Yeah. That being G. Yeah. Okay. So in that case, let's go do Big Chompy Bird Hunting. Oh wait, I can't. I realized just as I was clicking it, I need ranged level to do Big Chompy Bird Hunting. 30 range does not take long at all, but... In fact, it's probably extremely, extremely easy for me to get, because I can just go to Varrock, make a load of iron knives with the iron bars I have in the bank, and then just toss them all onto crabs and just get 30 ranged extremely quickly. But I might save that until after I drop the stream. For right now, I'll go and do Recipe for Disaster. I'll go and do Shadow of the Storm. So I'll do Golem and Shadow of the Storm. Golem is just a lot of running around. Shadow of the Storm, you do actually have to fight something. You need black armor. What are the odds that I have black armor lying around? I have Priest Gown. They count as black, right? I don't know if they're exactly what I need. I know you can buy black armor, but I don't think you can buy all 3 pieces. I think you can buy 2 of the pieces. I'll have to Google it. For right now, I need 4 soft clay. I'm gonna need a bucket of water, a vial, a pestle and mortar, and then papyrus, which we'll get in a really awkward way, but it works. I'm going to maybe teleport to our dune. Need a sink here. Galley my way over to our dune. Zoom my way down here. Take the boat to Brimhaven. and go buy a whole bunch of stuff from the shop. What I'm actually going to do is, because I know for a fact I need Pyrus for another quest later on, but I think they give you it. The one in Mauritania, I think they give you papyrus for it and a charcoal for it, and you only actually need extras if you screw something up. You might need it for another quest. I just can't remember. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stack up on it. I'm going to buy like 10 papyrus and like 2 charcoal. Oh, come on, Captain Arnav. Give me a break. Why do you show up all the time? $125 coins. Well, maybe it'll pay for some of this. Didn't even pay for everything I was buying from here. Unlucky. Okay. We've got everything I need. So, the quest starts in the desert. Let's just go straight there. I'm gonna want to grab some water skins on my way as well. Throw those into this tab here, where I keep all of my random little possible quest items and like cosmetic things. Go in there, and then we want water skins, which I don't think I actually have any of. I don't think I've done any desert stuff. The extent of my desert things that I've done is I went down to Polnamich to do a little bit of agility at one point. That was it. Buy this. And then... Someone I can trade with it. Maybe it is just... Yeah. Buy 5 of these. That should be more than enough. Alright. Sorry, I was just quickly checking my Discord there. Kinda crazy how the whole walk here takes one whole water skin. Or one whole drink from a water skin. When I was younger, this place used to scare me massively. Like, the desert in general, I never wanted to go here, because I was like, well, I might just die from random desert heat. And now that I've played for a while, it's like, well... You're never really in danger of actually dying to desert heat, as long as you bring, like, a single water skin. You're usually fine. Guess I don't need black dye yet. I mean, I have a vial, so I must need it at some point. Oh, I need it to write with, don't I? Need to go get a quill from a frickin' phoenix in order to write. Well, I have to go back to the big site. Of course I need the one teleport that I used up. Ugh. Okay, go here. Nice to get the teleport straight to the bank here, just so you have something that can get you a little closer every once in a while. What was I looking for? A dig site pendant? There we go. I think she's right up here somewhere. I always forget about these parts of the quests where they need you to just run to some random place for half a second and then go back. Now we go all the way to the exam center. There is actually a teleport to the exam center that I don't think anyone ever uses. Because I think the only time you would ever need this teleport is when you're doing these quests and it's level 60 magic to even use and it's on the ancient spellbook. Like, it's a bit of a weird one. I guess for clue scrolls later on at some point. Gotta go talk to Hag Halen up here. Oh, I forgot about that. Just reading the thing on the side there. Bring a hammer and a chisel just so I can get those free gems. I don't think I've ever grabbed them when I've done this quest. Just forgotten them. Oh, I need to pickpocket him. Either one of the options that you actually tell him there, he's not going to be happy with. Take that. I want to quickly... Well, I have to run past the bank anyway. Teleport. Quickly grab a hammer and a chisel. Running by. Does the crafting store sell a hammer? I don't think so, but I think the general store is right here, right? Yeah, so I can buy just a chisel from up here. And a hammer from them. Zoom on down. So nice having teleports to everywhere now. Took a long time to set up and actually have all this jewelry and high enough magic level and enough runes to just sort of cast whenever I want, but now that I have it, I don't have to deal with running everywhere and slowly getting places, even though there are a lot of places I still can't get to easily, like this. And I still need my Dragonstone jewelry. Except I don't think I'm ever getting a charged Ring of Wealth. And even if I do, I'll have like one of them. Where's Shanty? And then never recharge it. because it means I'll have to go up into the wilderness to that weird pillar up there. It does suck that you need, like, that's the only place you can charge Ring of Wealths, and at the same time, you need, like, use me, camel? Chill out. You need, like, 4 charged Ring of Wealths or something like that, or maybe it's, like, 8. You need a massive amount of charged Ring of Wealths to, make the ornate jewelry box in your house. Which I've never had a functioning house on any account. Like, I always see people talk about using, like, portals in your house and all this stuff, and, like, hanging jewelry in your house. I've never actually had any of that available to me. Just because I don't really know much about it. Once I've done it once, I'm sure I'll be like, wow, this is way easier than I thought it was. But what can you do? What do I need to... Oh, yeah, I need to open the door. Thing this here. Turn them all towards the door. I'm gonna go snag those gems while I'm in here. Oh. Well, I don't need these water skins, do I? Pretty sure this letter is probably pointless at this point as well, but I can drop these. Just to make sure I have enough space for everything. Because I'm going to need the phoenix feather, and then I'm going to need black mushrooms. Although, it could only take up 1 more inventory slot. Do that, and then go get the feather. Oops. Always confuses me as to why right click is just... Use me? I think every time I've done this quest, my thieving level has been, like, super high, so I've never had that happen. Oh boy. Okay, that's 5. Let's go for 6. Nope, 7? Maybe 7 will do it? There it is. Counts as a medium task as well. Worth it. I didn't even realize that failing that was possible. Now we just head back down here. I think completing this quest unlocks this, carpet ride. It might be easier to get down here for Shadow.